G'day everyone, Nick back here again in Transport Fever on the River Delta map. I am just sitting between Oxhausen and... God, I can't remember the name of the other town. It's been like 12 hours since I played this game. How am I forgetting that already? That's bad. Yeah, if I was a professional, I would have done a bit of a fly around before I started and been like, okay, this is what I want to talk about when I start. But no, as usual, I just phoned it in and here we are. So we are waiting for our iron ore train to come chuffing around the corner here, that handsome Austrian engine that it is. Hopefully it loads up in a bit more detail as I get closer. There you go. Look at that beautiful bugger. Hello. Oh, got a bit stuttery there. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. And as you will see, that is now a very well-loaded train. So hopefully we will start seeing some profit from the iron ore and the coal lines. Let's have a bit of a look-see. So we can ignore the crude fuel oil train because he's just made his first delivery, if I remember correctly. And I mean, that was like, I think 20 oil, you know, on a train with a capacity of 225. So, you know, I don't think he's doing too badly when you think about it, because he's got to run empty a couple of times to sort of get into the swing of things. The Northern Alps line, that's our passenger train up the hill there, he is still technically losing money. I think that's to do with the expense of running the train, because he's definitely running pretty full both ways from what I can see. So 77 of 80. So, I mean, I'm happy to prop him up for a little while, because if we can get those passenger numbers up even more, we can put more carriages on and hopefully he will start making a profit. Oh my god, I've hung around here too long and now passenger train showed up. Hello! Carry on. I'll just keep talking about the various lines. But as you can see, the iron ore line is due to pay off soon, hopefully. But we will see profits start going up as it runs fully loaded more often. And of course the slag train is still on struggle street, but now that we're producing more slag, we are starting to see a bit more profit there. So I'm hopeful that this green number will be how he or she finishes the year. Don't want to assign a gender. And Brackenheim fuel deliveries, obviously that has yet to really turn a profit because they haven't had much fuel to, deliver. They have had a little bit that's come out of the refinery there, but we'll get around to that once that oil line really starts to bed in. But we got $3.7 million in the bank at the moment, which I think is pretty exciting. And I wanted to go visit some of our mines. So you'll see the coal line. Notice that wasn't in the loss-making section of the line graph, and that is because it's finally turned a profit. Not much of a profit, mind, but there is a lot more potential there than sort of back when we started. I think that was a year when it made 2 deliveries. Otherwise, it's really been playing jump rope with the operating costs there. And of course, the iron ore station, we have plenty of iron ore there too. So what I would like to do is electrify up to the coal loader. For now, and then we will redeploy the existing coal train over to the iron ore mine, because obviously that is a far greater distance to cover, and then we will put electric trains up to the coal mine, because I mean we've done most of the work of electrification already. We've electrified down here to this junction here with the line over to yonder factory. God, we got a lot of bricks waiting at the brickworks. That's a good sign, but maybe we should extend the brick train at some point too. I'm thinking we're probably due for one of those really boring episodes where I just go around and upgrade stuff. And hey, look, a potential trap. I've electrified most of the line, and I nearly wandered off without doing just that little bit there. We obviously did the entire junction last time, which is just super. So let's see if we can get a nice big chunk done here. Can we go? We can go further. Come on. Yeah. I like the... Oh, no. Leaving the gap at the bottom there. There we go. That's a nice good chunk of line done. How about there? That's great. I love it. And then down there, please. And then all we got to do is upgrade the station. So let's make that happen. What do we want? Catenary? Yes, please. 94 grand. Yeah, whatever. That's small change, really. Where is the coal train, by the way? Is he in a convenient location to switch lines for him? Or her. You are currently taking a full load of coal down to the steel mill. That is perfect. You're actually nearly there. So when you've done that, we will switch you over to the iron ore line, so you can go support operations up there with your steamy, mountainy, trainy goodness. that you have. And I do want to put another depot down here so we don't have to build all our electric trains up here in Brackenheim, because that would be somewhat counterproductive. I swear we had $5 million a minute ago. That's fine. Didn't really need that money after all. So what we're going to do is keep catenary on and drag a bit of track out like this. Okay, keeping it flat is probably a recipe for disaster. Why don't we dump it like that, and then we can... hello! Yes, good whistling, my friend. Let's just drop that down there. That's 140 grand we spent. That's an amount of money that was spent on a depot that we probably could have put down cheaper somewhere else. And now I'm just going to make myself feel better by smoothing out some of this ugly landscape here. Never really got around to finishing that road either. I might do that at some point just to satisfy myself, really. You know, because get a bit sad when I have a broken bit of road. It's just the kind of guy I am. Just a sad guy who likes a good bit of road. So why don't we pig up over here and see if we can get a bridge across there. Wow, first go. That's it's got to be a record or something, right? Whoop, nope, zoomed out. Didn't mean to. Let's just put a nice green bridge in there. There we go, and then connect that up with a slightly ugly corner and a slightly ugly hill there. But there we go. We've connected that up. Made ourselves feel really good about ourselves. Maybe that's what we need more of in the world. Maybe people wouldn't be so sad if they just built a nice bridge first go and felt pretty good about it. Yeah, that's a thing that's been said. Now, let's go train shopping. I know it's very early in the episode, but damn it, I want to go train shopping. Don't know how I'm going to kill the rest of the episode, though, because we've pretty much accomplished our stated goal already. So, no, that's not electric. We want just electric, please. So as you can see, we've got the same old candidates as before. I think I downloaded this mod here and never actually activated it. So we've also got the class E04, or we've always had it and I forgot it existed, and it's changed color at some point. So that says it's a high performance express line, blah 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 blah. Oh no, maybe we already had this and it's just changed color. I don't remember. I bet we've already built one of these and I've just completely forgotten it exists. What electric trains do I have? That's not trains, dickhead. Let's have a look at this one. Yep, okay, go away. Okay, let's see type. Here we go. Nope, that's a bus. Let's find a train there somewhere. That's a truck. Good. Doing well. Meanwhile, the coal trains come into the station. Here we go, trains. They're all steam. Here we go. These are electric. Well, you are the double-ender E95. You are the E1606, and you are the... Wait, where are you? Yeah, you're the E1606, and you are the E44. And you, my friend, are getting redeployed onto iron ore. That almost rhymed. Good for you. So off you go to Lindenfels, please. You cashed in a nice little profit there. How'd that do? Yes, there you go. You're doing quite well already, so I'm already proud of you. But oh no, close the wrong thing. That's fine. No, bugger off. Go over there. Okay, so let's have a bit of a look-see. So we've got the E04. I've changed this to horsepower because it makes slightly more sense. So you've got more horsepower than the E16, slightly less top speed, slightly less tractive effort. What about running costs? You cost more to run. I already hate you. How about this fella? 90 k's an hour top speed. Okay, so a bit slower, significantly cheaper to run though, and more tractive effort. Let's say we buy ourselves another couple of E44s. I really want to try the new one, the E04, but yeah, there's that running cost there. I mean, this is not a massive profit-making line. Well, not yet anyway. So why don't we go the E44? There we go. We've committed. Now let's see. Do we have any nice open wagons we can use? No. Did someone say default wagon? I did. Well, you shouldn't have, because the default wagon is stupid. But that's the best we're going to do. So how many wagons have you guys got? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? You have a capacity of 120. Let's just shoot for that for starters. So buying up to 120 capacity. Wow, we've already run out of money. We've only built one of the 2 trains we needed. Good start. Oh, we have 1,000k. Oh, no, it's changed to 1,000,000. That's fine. So that's not even 120. That's 120. There we go. And now we're in debt. Okay, let's borrow. We're going to need to borrow anyway to buy the second train. So, yeah, okay, so 120. Now, it is an electric engine, so it can haul basically anything we want. Well, that's probably an exaggeration. But let's go ahead and bump the capacity up to, say, 160. See how that goes. I mean, that's probably, you know, being a bit safe. Hello. It's nice to see you too. But yeah, you know, it's probably playing it a bit safe, but I'd rather that than having it stall on a hill somewhere. And can we get 2 of those? We can't. That costs too much money. Are you going to tell me how much that costs? No. So we just have to guess. So let's extend the loan to 12 million. Does that help? No. Okay. This is getting expensive. 14 million. No. Okay. I regret this already. 16 million. Yes, there you go. That cost 12.3 million. That was a good amount of money that was just spent. Well, we can pay $500,000 back. That's something, I guess. And you guys, we will send out on the coal line. And you're going to go out happy. We can close that window. Yes, hello, slag train. 4 wagons full. Good for you, mate. You keep on plugging away. You'll get there eventually. At least you look good. I mean, you can't argue with that. Ah, yes, that's a fun-looking train, isn't it? Now, which platform do we end up building this track through? Thankfully, not the slag train, because otherwise we'd have a bit of a prang on our hands. Now, let's just watch this fella creeping out through the station. Hello and welcome to the network, my friend. Whoop, nope, let's get a nice bit of zoom in, and let's just appreciate that brand new coal train rolling through the station there, with a bit of a shadow from the overhead structures. But, you know, apart from that, good-looking train, good-looking train. Would like some better wagons for you, but I'm sure those will be invented in good time. Oh, now he's picked it up. He's like, right, let's go. And one advantage to the electric traction, apart from the power, is that this train can go a lot faster than the Austrian steamers. So I will be... Oh, okay, well, faster until it stops. You know how it goes. Oh, now he's bunched up. Good work. Maybe we can put another track into the depot to encourage our other friend to come out as well. Nope, some dummy put a bridge in the way, and now we can't. No, okay, what about this track here? Hello, you, can you connect to the depot? You can, fantastic. Is that where you want to go? No, you don't want to come to this track either. No, well, it's nice of you to try. You're just going to lurk inside the depot there. Oh, here he comes, I spoke too soon. Come on, buddy, come on, let's get a different angle so we don't see the doors slam shut on the back wagon. Yeah, how do you like the new bridge, by the way? What do you reckon? Yeah, pretty good looking bridge, I reckon. Built at first go, you know. Yep, didn't take any mucking around at all. He doesn't care. He also doesn't want to use our new points. But, you know, he's already brought some coal from home, which I think is really admirable. So let's just pay the loan down a bit there. And you will notice we've got a tiny bit of plastic here waiting to use the steel line going up the hill there. And we've even got some goods shipped over from the factory, which has come from here. Oh, plenty of oil waiting there. I'm a big fan of that. So the goods have come from here over to the food processing plant. They've loaded it on the the livestock train, brought it over here to the freight hub, which has then been loaded onto the boat and gone all the way down to Stralsund. So, you know, pretty good effort there. The only thing that disappoints me is when this ship does bring something that's not food, because it's got two compartments of 50, it's likely brought down 50 food and 3 goods instead of 100 food. Not you specifically ship 1. I'm sure you're an angel who never does the wrong thing ever. I'm more looking at you ship 2. No, it wasn't you either. You got 100 food as well. Okay, well, someone did it. Oh, you know what it probably was? I'm overthinking this. What we've done is we've loaded the goods onto the goods train, the steel train rather, and taken it over there that way. So here I am slinging mud at my poor ships when all they want to do is deliver 100 loaves of bread. Speaking of, that's probably not that much of a capacity for a ship too. I mean, look at how big it is. You could fit at least 150 loaves of bread on there. Maybe even 200. I don't think that'd be overstating it. But it's just going to keep on cruising down the river. These guys are actually making pretty good money too, and I think that's because their running costs are so low. See, that's what it's worth. 81 grand a year. Yes, it's slow, but for 81 grand a year compared to this fella, you, who costs, a cool $1 million a year, really a big fan of the ship. And of course we've limited ourselves in shipping up the river to Halva, see, that's the name of the town, I couldn't remember, because of this wonderful low bridge here. So, you know, really thought that through when I'm like, we're probably not going to build ships after all, I'll just phone it in and chuck a low bridge in. This bridge here obviously is a bit low, but we could raise it if we did want to send shipping down the river, because obviously we built the railway bridges and the road bridges at a more suitable height. Although that said, this one here we'd wang a ship into, so that would need to be rebuilt. But there's nothing stopping us, and this one we built here. But apart from all of that, there's nothing stopping us running a ship down to Rothenfels if we find the railway line starts to get a bit overloaded. Which we may look at in the future, because, you know, the low running cost of the ship says, why not? You know, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could probably load the logs onto a ship and send them up to the sawmill that way, because both of them are reasonably close to the river. And I've only just thought of that now, so congratulations to me, I'm a dummy. Now, we do have a lot of bricks waiting here. 367 to be precise. And they all want to go to Oxenhausen main distribution, which is very good of them. Of course, the brick train is nowhere to be seen. You are the log train, obviously, because you're down here. I mean, if you're not, you've boo-booed. No, you are the log train. Congratulations. What are you waiting for, by the way? I know you're waiting for a free path, but did we not put a signal at the end of your little through track? Or is the through track going the other way? No, we didn't put a signal at the end of this platform. That's what you're missing. We also don't have any money to do that, so I'm glad I came to that realization. So why don't we go ahead and put this down at some point? When we get the cash in. Hello, grain train. Don't you look magnificent? There's also a tree growing here. That's kind of annoying. That's going to block. You know what? I'm just extending the line. Just do it. Just do it. I need this signal right now. There we go. Now, my friend, move up and come into the platform. Don't be shy. And we'll put a dwarf signal down over here because reasons. There we go. That looks nice. Yes, obviously I sort of phoned it in when I did the re-signaling here and just sort of forgot to finish it. So that's probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. Are you the brick train? Hello, what's your capacity, friend? 140. Boy, have you got your work cut out for you. What are you? You're the German, aren't you? Yes, okay. I would like to make you longer. Please. But you're nowhere near a depot, are you? Oh, hello, there's the waving man. Hello, I forgot about him. Oh, I do like a good wave. You're not going anywhere, though, so I'll stop waving and get on with my day, if that's okay. Yep, driver, doing well, mate. Just got to, nope, just, okay, I was going to say run around, turn the loco, and go, but, or you could just, magically teleport to the other end and point the other way somehow. Whatever works, just get them bricks moving. That's the important thing. You got the green signal, I think. We got 2 white lights. Is that good? There's 2 white lights. Well, 2 white lights is going to be better than 2 red lights, I imagine. I'm no expert. Well, you're going through it anyway, so I'm assuming 2 white lights is good. You do sound good too, by the way. Got a good little hiss going on there. But yeah, I'd like to talk to you about loading some more wagons on your train, because I think you're doing quite successfully with the whole transporting of bricks thing. So can we talk about that when you get back? Call me. Yep. No, we need to find a depot that you can actually access that's not this one, because if you go to this depot, you can't come back up here and load again. So, what do we have further down the line? Nothing down here. What about over here? Well, this looks like an opportunity to put a depot in. Yeah, I reckon we just feed some of these lines into a depot over here, and that will be sweet. Of course, we don't have any money because some sort of oil train is costing us a mint to run and probably sucking our reserves dry. But that's okay. Everyone's got to start somewhere. So I'm going to whack the depot in there and hope that's reasonably flat. Reasonably being the key word there. Spoiler alert, it really isn't. So good. That was money that was spent for no reason. Why don't we just do it the old-fashioned way and drag a bit of track out here and ask it to stay on the flat, please. Yep. Okay. When are you going to snap straight? You had it a second ago. There you go. Snap like that, but snap straight. Okay. We're going to need some sort of cutting if we build it there. Let's just build it here. That's fine. There we go. Plonk. And then we'll connect up this track just as a convenient courtesy to other tracks. And can we drag one over here? Oh, we can. Look at that. Huzzah. Now we have 3 tracks going into the depot. That's an exciting thing. Although the point motor for this set of points is wedged in there, so maybe we don't have that one there. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, I can still hear you hissing even though I'm on the other side of the world, so that's pretty impressive. Let's pay the loan down just briefly. Because it is August and you are going to take your sweet time getting over here. But that's okay, that's okay. No one's judging you. We'd just like it if you got here a little bit faster, please. Because I don't want to renew the train using the replace vehicle option, because then we'll be forking out for a new engine as well. And I don't want to. I mean, how long does that train live for anyway? Let's have a look. Steam. Where's the handsome German? There it is. So that will live for 40 years. So we're probably going to want to replace it before then anyway. So shelling out for a new one would just be extending its life for no real good financial benefit. So why don't we just leave that well alone and go find our coal train, see how he's going. Let's just find the destination first, and then we can find the train that way. No, no, there you go. There's the line. Okay, vehicles. Hello, where are you? You are making... Oh, you're already on the branch. You're already cruising uphill. Oh, that's great. Oh, we're missing a spectacular view here. Okay, well, now he's in a tunnel, but, until he got into the tunnel, spectacular view. I mean, you can see a little bit of it over in the background there. See, there's a mountain and there's like a Misty Valley down there or something. You can't see my mouse for the trees. How's that tunnel going for you, Chief? You want to come back out into the... There you go. There we go. That's a shot. Look at that. Except for the windows hanging out. That'd be a great thumbnail. I can probably do it later, though, after you guys are gone. Not that I'm trying to rush you. You know, hang out for as long as you want. You watch me play as long as you want. You know, at least until I stop recording. Then you should probably go. Otherwise, it's weird. But yeah, so that is an impressive piece of track climbing up the mountain there. Of course, one thing I didn't think of when I put 2 trains on this route, and indeed the other one, is that this is a single line with no passing opportunities. So that means the other coal train is going to come to a stop, oh, I don't know, there. Which means he's going to block, oh, I don't know, the oil train, which is thankfully not coming up behind him, but also the steel train. So, yeah, keep an eye on that window and just like pantomime yell at me if you need to. Just be like, it's behind you! Only not that specific instruction, because that doesn't make any sense. Like, come on, get your shit together. What we're going to need to do is keep an eye on him to send him to the depot when he unloads, but we also need to put a passing loop somewhere on this hill, preferably closer to the junction. So probably down here, and I'd say we'll put a second track on probably up this side. That'll probably be easier, just because we've got the junction there. I don't know if that actually makes any sense because the junction's there, but I've just decided I'm putting the second track on this side. And we will avoid the tunnels, of course. So we'll go ahead and run a set of points in here. 60 should be fine. Don't know why you needed to do landscaping there. We already had the track, but you know, you do you. And then we'll whack a set of points in here. Let's aim for 60 again. And all we need now is a signal for our friend to chuff on up to. So what are you? You're a block signal, so we don't particularly want you. We want one with 2 lights on it because it's a home signal. Although it has an A on it, which in New South Wales and Australia means automatic. Or absolute. I can't remember. I should know this. That's fine. So he will now get moving and stop blocking the junction, and we will go horrendously into debt again due to extreme running costs. But that's okay, so we'll whack another one down there as well. Good signal placement, That should get him moving. It has, and no one is any the wiser because there's no very expensive oil train catching up to him, honking the horn, going, "Oi, get out of the way! I've been here longer than you, you ruffian, you new little interloper, you very handsome electric train that got blocked by a tree briefly because I didn't position the camera very well, but in my defence I didn't have much time to set it up." That was a mouthful. Oh, look who's getting into the station. Excellent. We have... No, wrong station too, by the way. And we only have 100 grand to buy you some wagons. Hello, Stone Train. Ended up in the bridge there. Wanged our heads. Sorry about that. I'm glad that signal... Oh, the waving man is waving. Yes, hello. I was just going to say I'm glad that signal was green because we powered through it at 80 k's an hour. So if it wasn't, we're about to have a bit of an accident. We are catching up to another train, which I think is another one of the stone and grain trains. So you might want to back it off a bit. Yeah, see, 60 around the corner. That's just smart. Yeah, I know I'm acknowledging the wave. I'm still waving. Maybe we should look at the train from the other side. Yes, I like the driver hanging out. Yes, you wave at the other trains up there on that line, of which there are none at the moment. But, you know, just keep waving. Keep your wave, buddy. And we'll just watch the driver on this side keeping an eye out for red signals. Hopefully that wasn't one of them. But good effort. So we'll just roll down the hill here. Another 60 corner here. And obviously these lines aren't yet electrified. Mind the bridge. Yep. Oh, nope, still hit it. Okay, cool. There goes another handsome German. Oh, they waved at each other. Hello, other train. Boy, you've really cut off on the stone. We do need to get these bricks moving quickly because the quarry is starting to wind down. What are we catching up to? Oh, it's another stone train. Okay, so maybe it's not the quarry's fault. Maybe it's my truck's fault. That would be an accurate thing to say. One thing I did have to do last time off camera, and I don't remember if I mentioned it, I did extend the stone and oil truck, well, I extended the stone route back up to the chemical plant, not to carry grain, because obviously that's being unloaded here and put onto the trucks here, but to carry the processed oil, because, well, some dingus set up the oil to unload here, and it had no way of getting up here. Interestingly enough, someone is also choosing to unload grain here. That's unusual. Well, guess we have to rename this thing again. So stone/oil/grain. I wonder why the grain's choosing to go this way. Maybe because it's spending more time on the train? Either way, I mean, these trucks have to run up the hill anyway, so it doesn't really matter if they're not running with grain. But yeah, that is curious that they're opting to unload the grain here. Of course, that might change once we overload this station with oil, and the grain will opt to take the route where it can actually get on a truck. Okay, good. My friend, you have unloaded. Once you're ready to take off, we will send you to the depot, and we'll go ahead and whack on quite a few more wagons there. No, turn around, go to the depot. Yeah, go to that depot. Go to the Boy, am I glad I connected up to the track he was on, otherwise that would have been really awkward. Like, if he'd come in over here, what was I going to do? Oh, really didn't think that through at all. That was very lucky. I mean, no, everything according to plan. Yes, this is how it goes every time with Teenic playing Transport Fever. Just everything to plan all the time, because I am good at this game and I know what I'm doing. Or so I claim. So we are going to have to extend the loan a bit more, which is a bit scary because we're moving into October. But wagons are not free. So it is nice seeing 5.7 million in the bank though, but I'm sure we can decimate that pretty quickly. So what is your capacity now? 140 for 160 metres a train. We can go to 200 metres for 182. Let's push for sort of 200. 210? Sold. Well, bought in this case, because we bought more wagons and the ship's coming into load. Good for you. Meanwhile, we'll pay down the excess loan now that we can. So, and now we're back in the red again. So that was good timing. And of course, you've dumped a heap of bricks over here for the industrial deliveries to occur. So that's good. So let's watch out. New and improved train sneaking out of the depot there and just sidling through the station here. Let's find a shot where we don't get an overhead structure in the way. That's pretty good. Let's just watch him easing through the platform here. Nice and slow because he's coming out of a depot. That's just good OH&S. And yeah, very impressive model. Oh, the waving man is back. Hello. Continue waving, everyone. We've bled into the train and oh God, we hit waving man with a camera. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, we got a race. Got a race. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be much of a contest. I'm pretty sure the livestock train's got this, but I like a good race as much as the next guy. Oh, the brick train's catching up. Sort of. But the livestock train's won. And, oh God, we're inside of it again and we took out the other waving man. Oh, this is very embarrassing. Well, you've decided to stop at the station anyway, even though you'd already unloaded. So, you know, is that sort of like when you know you're losing and you're like, oh no, I wasn't racing, I was coming to stop at the station. Oh, is there a train ahead of me? Oh, that's awkward. Oh, well, that doesn't matter because I didn't want to race him. So I was just going to stop at the station. And now stop here again because, did we put a signal here? No, you just know. You're just like, you know what? I should probably stop here. Smart. Okay, so which track are you... Oh, you're aiming for this track. No, that's fair enough. Okay, I was thinking, why are you not using this outside track? Because that's the oil train track, dummy. Yes, good thinking. Good work. Good thought process there, Teenic. Yes, well done. But hopefully with 210 capacity instead of 160, that's going to make a dent in the bricks available here, which will hopefully translate to more bricks being transported here. See, some of the bricks do want to go out by ship, so we will end up with that problem where we have 50 food and 2 bricks on one ship. So there you go. The shreds I tore off our ship earlier will remain valid shreds to have torn off. Is that our coal train? Oh, good. We've killed enough time for him to come back. Fantastic. Let's get a nice... Oh, we've bled into the landscape there. No, let's not fall through the world. Good footage. Completely shot into the sun though, so lots of shadows there, but good footage. Yes, and that's a nice full coal train. How's your friend doing? Just FYI. Yeah, I know you're doing well. You're doing a great job. What about train 24? You are just having a bit of a sit. Oh, you're loading. Okay, fair enough. Well, I guess you're not lying down on the job then. Let's pay the loan down as much as we can before the end of the year. Okay, so you're not leaving with a full load, and that's fine because we need a bit of extra capacity on this route because if we run them both full and instantly, we'll make a lot of money, but we'll end up with the same problem where we have a lot of coal backed up at the station. So as long as the route as a whole makes money, I'm not really too fussed. And we do appear, I talk good, we do appear to have cleaned out the iron ore mine. Is this our other train or is this the original? I wouldn't be able to tell. I don't know why I'm asking. You are nearly full though, so that's good. Where's your offsider? No, you are train 10. Good clicking. So both the iron ore trains pretty much running at capacity, which is good. And obviously when these steam trains start getting a bit dated, we'll look at electrifying up here, or if we electrify up here in the interim, we will have to redeploy them elsewhere. And we can't redeploy them elsewhere until we extend one of our lines. So yeah, next time I'm thinking we start pushing up towards Hirschberg, because I'm pretty sure we've connected everything we wanted to connect down here. The only thing we really can do is once we've got large volumes of fuel coming out of here. Oh, here we go. Here comes the oil train. Let's see what you're... Oh, 225. Someone's going to get us a big payday. I'm pretty sure it's the oil train, just in case you weren't following. You know, I'm pretty sure he's going in for a big payday. So, yes, it's taken a couple of goes and a couple of very, very expensive years to set up, but this should be the coup de grace. Actually, this year doesn't really count. So it only took 1 year of expense. 1 year where we made nothing and it cost nearly 2 million. But yes, you are now going to come in and unload an absolute metric, well, I don't know, whatever 225 barrels is in metric tons of oil. Maybe it's litres? I don't know, it wouldn't be gallons, because I don't know. We're going to unload a lot of oil, that's the important thing. And then, of course, we can look at lengthening this train if he can't handle the demand, because I'm pretty sure this engine can haul whatever the bloody hell we want it to up the hill. $3 million payday. And because you are running loaded in both directions, I have little doubt... You said I had 1.5, and you did 499. You rounded up. I don't like that. Don't round up. Okay, you've finished loading now? Just gonna keep loading nice and slow. That's okay. So as you can see, he is running with processed oil and fuel. Obviously not much at the moment because the refinery's still got to work on that large amount of oil we just dumped on it. So hopefully next time he comes up to load, he will be leaving with nearly a full train again. Obviously not exactly a full train because some of it will be fuel delivered into Brackenheim. But yeah, if he's running loaded pretty much both ways, I mean Brackenheim to Oxenhausen, he'll be running fully loaded. And then obviously just the short hop up here to the factory / oil well siding will be empty. I'd say that is a recipe for a profit-making machine, which is good because last year he lost us nearly $2 million. You know, because this thing isn't cheap to run. It's $3 million a year to run. So we're nearly at the end of the year. So yeah, your running costs should be outweighed by your income, I should say, for the calendar year. And by the looks of it, because you already had a bit of profit there, you have made 2 deliveries this calendar year. So you should have little to no trouble keeping up with the running costs, provided we keep hammering the oil down to this station. So if there is too much oil at this well and the train's leaving empty, more trucks. I don't care if I have to extend the loan, more trucks. And obviously if we run out of customers for this oil refinery, the oil well will stop pumping oil, and again we'll be in trouble because this bloke here costs a lot of money to run. So, you know, hello, 2.2 million, yes please. So we really need to keep on top of that. I might be optimistic, but we might be able to pay the loan down before the end of the year. Now, is this our passenger train? How are you doing, fella? You've started making money yet? You've gotten very close this year. Oh, we're going to pay another set of running costs, so that'll push you up to probably 1.45 million, just going off this trend. But if you can get a good payday in, I mean, you're only carrying 50 people, but if you can get a good payday in, this will be your first profitable year since you were built. Let's get a nice camera angle. Oh, we're looking at shadow. I don't like the shadowy side. Get rid of the oil train. We've already seen and done that. Let's pay the loan down a bit more. Okay, so we're coming up to the end of November, so we are going to get hit by another running cost bill. But if we can get some good profits in before the end of December, and I'm looking at you, passenger train, because I don't think you're going to make it up the hill in another month because you've got the oil train across. And good to see we've lined the connection up well. So everyone on this train is going to just miss their connection up to Oxenhausen. So, you know, good timetable there. Good timetable. Well done. Good work, team. And he's even left people behind too. So it's all going swimmingly. So you have turned a profit so far this year, but we're now going to pay your December running costs and, you know, make a loss for the financial year, which is disappointing, only carrying 40 people back up the hill. But you know what? We are getting there. You can see the profit slowly climbing. If you are running at capacity and still not making a profit, we will buy you more passenger cars. I promise. Because you're a really cool engine. Stop hitting trees. And I really want to see you work. well, I mean, you are working, you're hauling the passenger cars up the hill, but I want to see you work out for the business and make a mighty profit. Where was that oil train dropping off fuel over here? I can't remember. What are you? You're the steel train. Oh, look at the mixed goods on the steel train. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So what do you got on you? You have steel. You've got what appears to be bricks, some plastic, and some more steel. No, not bricks. Goods. Now, why did I call it bricks? It doesn't look anything like bricks. Okay, good observation skills there. And of course, we're going to get a nicely timed cross here on the bridge. So I reckon that's how we're going to send out the end of 1935. I won't force you to sit with me right until the end of December here, as we get our cross on the viaduct. In fact, we should probably go down here so we can actually see it happening. So until next week, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the River Delta map. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. I've enjoyed your company. And I do look forward to seeing you again next week as we continue to tackle the challenges of this unique and hilly map. Really need to convince that train to haul more steel up the hill, by the way. Yeah, anyway, that's a problem for next week's T-Nick. This week's T-Nick will be signing off. Later days. That oil train just keeps going. Like, that is a big train. Yeah, into the tunnel. Goodbye. Bye. Wonder if we can get a train to pop out at the bottom of the tunnel when part of the train's still going into the tunnel. I mean, that'd be a mission, but kind of want to make that happen, even if it just runs empty the whole time and hemorrhages money. I think that'd be cool. It is going to have to be a big train, though, because, I mean, we still haven't seen the front of the train, and the back of the train is long gone. In fact, I don't even know why I'm still here, because no one else is watching anymore. They're like, oh, well, the video's done, let's go. You know, we can basically talk about whatever we want for this part. You know, I like cats better than dogs. That's been said. There's the train now. I think that's good. I think we're done.